Across North Houston and up to Mont Belvieu. Good afternoon. I'm Sherman Chow. A local deputy is killed while en route to a high water rescue. Take a look at these pictures from Mont Belvieu. Neighbors heard loud noises last night, waking them up, and when they checked, man, there was damage all over. This is in the Lanai subdivision. The National Weather Service has confirmed what Shara Beck feared. This was done by a tornado.
Destruction all over. I mean, the trailer flipped over. I didn't actually see that last night with the water coming up out from the underneath it, and the fences down and just damage in the roofs. You can actually see the holes in the roofs this morning.
Beck ran to get her kids overnight. People already putting up tarps today. Downed trees and destruction in North Houston as well. Powerful winds roaring through neighborhoods. Michelle Choi has a look at the debris and the cleanup.
The sun's out now, but last night's storm left behind a bit of a mess, including knocking down these two trees here on Soren Lane in North Houston. From howling winds,
it really sounded like a train,
to splintered trees.
I heard this crackling noise.
What began as a wet Halloween night took a turn for the worse when 20-year-old Daniela Alanis says she heard two of her trees come crashing down.
It was very spooky for the fact that the lights went off first and then the trees falling down. It's like they were dancing with the wind.
Those same trees ended up toppling into the middle of this road, blocking it. Scattered pieces of debris could be spotted as daylight broke. The storm also knocked out power to homes for hours. But despite the damage, folks here just grateful it wasn't worse.
I'm just glad that everybody was okay and it didn't fall and hurt someone else's house or my house.
City crews have since stopped by and say they'll be spending the day cleaning up all this mess. In North Houston, Michelle Choi, KHOU 11 News.
And right now, water is flowing from the Barker Addicts Reservoir, Air 11 over that scene. The Corps of Army engineers opening the floodgates a few hours ago to drain water downstream to Buffalo Bayou. The Corps is going to reevaluate this afternoon and see if it will increase the release rates. So how much rain did we get overnight, Brooks?
Sherman, we saw between 4 and 6 inches around the region, and this was on top of earlier rains in the weeks prior, saturated soil, so that's why they're doing the releases. But of course, a lot of folks in Houston that flooded during Harvey when the Corps released water from the attics before saw that and are kind of getting those heebie-jeebies, but fortunately they're doing it in a very controlled method and it should all stay within the banks. So here's a look at those rainfall totals. So we did have a storm report, as was mentioned, of a confirmed tornado near Cove. No rating yet issued by the National Weather Service. That's in Chambers County. And closer to downtown Houston in the Garden Oaks neighborhood, multiple large trees down, all in one direction, indicating straight line wind damage. Right now, it's cloudy outside, the waves rolling in. Future tracks showing nothing but clear skies for the rest of the day today, highs in the 60s. Coming up, we're going to talk about the coldest night in 6 months, plus a look at our next rain chance for the weekend.
All right, we'll see you in a couple of minutes.